not one of the KPIs. But another part of the report talks about, as at the moment there is a budgeted income for clerking contract. How are these KPIs going to work if income is not any part? Because I know there is a concern. One of the concerns of the outsourcing is that more ruthless enforcement, etc., in order to drive up income. Now, I know the income is coming back to the council. How will the KPIs work if income is not part of them?
Chairman, the way the contract is set up is the contractor is remunerated for the cost of operation for providing the service, and then on top of that there's a percentage available for overheads and profit. But they only get paid the overheads and profit if they meet the key performance indicators. There's a whole set of key performance indicators, some more key than others. The most key ones apply from year 1, the rest come in years 2, 3 and subsequent years. And it's only if the contractor meets all the obligations of the key performance indicators will they be fully rewarded. These key performance indicators are measured month on month throughout the contract. There's a monthly meeting with the contract manager from the council side where the two sides agree to what extent the indicators are met, the payment is made. The key performance indicators are designed to cover all those things that are important to the council, and that includes the quality of the service provided, the activity levels out in the street, the response to resident requests, a whole raft of things that have been considered important to providing the service that is currently provided to the borough by the in-house operation to make sure that that's maintained into the future.
I mean, when you say activity levels, is that is that income by another route? I mean, you just say as long as they are out there, or is it if they're out there issuing tickets? So is one of the KPIs based on the number of penalty charge notices issued?
None of the KPIs are based on the number of penalty charges, Chairman. The activity levels covers a whole basket of things that a civil enforcement officer might do when on patrol. They include, of course, issuing penalty charge notices. They include attending resident requests for enforcement, say across a drop curb outside your drive. They include inspecting abandoned vehicles. They include reporting signs and lines that are faulty, putting other reports in, and attending special enforcement requests to go out in places where people have wanted them to attend. So all these things are pulled together and reviewed monthly to measure the contractor's effectiveness at providing this whole raft of services out there on the street. The quality of the PCNs issued, so it's not just a matter of issuing penalty charge notices, we then measure the extent to which the penalty charge notices are paid or appealed by the motorists who receive them, and it's generally considered that the PCNs that are paid quickly are good PCNs. PCNs that give rise to increasing amounts of challenge are considered to be less good PCNs, and again the contractor measures the quality of the PCNs issued.
Yeah, I mean, just got more questions on which I mean, how will they be set an income target, or what would your attitude be if once they take over income drops?
The contractor, Chairman, believe it or not, is indifferent to income levels. Income levels being the council's problem. The contractor is paid there for going out and doing their job. All the income, whether it be from residents, permits, visitors, vouchers, payments on the phone, or payments in the phone respective car parks, flows straight to the council, and the contractor doesn't get their hands on it at all. So the income is the council's entire issue. The council will balance the input that we authorise the contractor to exercise. So we'll declare how many staff go out, and we'll also work with the contractor to decide how many people go out, where they go. The council will also, of course, retain the right to set all charges, and also to set operating methods to say what observation time will apply, how they shall deal with specific cases. The council will retain absolute control of the operation, only leaving the contractor to deliver the operation.
I mean, I think you seem to just touch avoiding the issue of income, and I understand the contractor could say, well, we don't care, income's fallen through the floor.
Yeah.
But what would your approach be if income levels?
If income levels were to drop, it would be the same as would happen under an in-house operation. If income levels drop, we look to see why income levels are dropping. If they're dropping because we're sending too many people to the wrong place, not enough people to the right place, then I would direct them as manager, I would direct my enforcement manager to send people to a better place to apply his resources more effectively. If we came to the stage, and it's one of the big risks of a parking enforcement system, where you have tickets and income generated by tickets and downstream activities paid for with that income, that if the motorist starts to do what we would like the motorist to do, because we don't want motorists clogging up the streets, if compliance starts to come in, motorists stop offending, there is fewer need for people to issue tickets, then we'd send fewer people out to issue tickets, we'd reduce the workforce, as has been done in some inner London boroughs. In inner London, the number of tickets is dropping because traffic is dropping. In outer London and in cities outside London, we're still at a stage in the curve where motorists are still doing the things they shouldn't do, but there's still a need for the impact of enforcement to encourage people to into better behaviours. We're still at that stage in the curve. It's not impossible that during the term of this contract, we will conclude as an authority that enforcement has to an extent served its purpose, and we can back off of it and apply less enforcement. That will of course lead to a lower input cost, but we'll be spending less money putting people out there.
On the payment
I'm going to move on to give someone else an opportunity. Is anyone else? Councillor Gordon.
Yeah, I just want to know, in a word or two, what is the mark of success when we talk about enforcement? That we get budget come as possible, or that we get as little as possible because we want people to be obeying the rules, and we want to see the very purpose of the parking control being effective, i.e. to make people drive within the rules. But what is our mark? We're talking about income, as if income is the main issue. It actually isn't. If we're honest with ourselves, it should be what people keeping the rules.
The market success will be reducing the cost of the whole administration of the parking service. That is the key that we're driving to. It's not. The income generated from parking is actually a separate subject, and the saving here of 634,000 a year for 5 years rather is very attractive.
Councillor Moore, very quickly.
One final issue really around the citing of at least proportion of the activity within South London and the equality impact assessment and the comments about potential impact on the workforce, and there's a reference to it being a greater impact on perceived impact on women. How does that be handled in terms of that you be transferring the offer to staff who don't, for whom that is actually going to be facetious saying it with the rising cost of transport as well in London, that actually travelling back and forth to South London becomes a significant problem and will be detrimental. How will that be handled?
It has been an issue that's been raised by staff throughout the process, and it's an issue that we've been very clear with the staff about. We have a view that it's not unreasonable for asking people to travel to work and still have a job. However, what we also recognise, people might have personal reasons. They might personally be disabled, or they might have dependents, or they might have other reasons that we don't know about that make it very difficult for them to do this. And what we've told the staff is that we will look at every case on its merits. And there are a range of possible options that we could have in that regard, but it would depend on fitting those to the individual. So, for the normal person coming to work, the expectations that travelling to South London is reasonable, but within that we will obviously look at any issue that any individual might have.
So would you consider redeployment or redundancy within that process?
It will depend entirely what the issues are for that individual. I wouldn't like to suggest what we might do. Certainly some of the staff might have an opportunity to join the client. Certainly John was talking about how we're going to manage the contract in the future. So there are going to be officers like compliance officers that will actually check that the contractor out on the street is doing the job properly.
Dexter Whitfield, I'm Director of the